Have you ever wondered why God allows distance between you and the one you know in your spirit He has joined you with? The bond feels real, undeniable, yet everything around you screams separation. Listen closely, because this word is not for everyone. It's for you. God is saying distance cannot break what He Himself has joined. That person still belongs with you, no matter how far, no matter what time has passed. Before we go any further, pause for a moment. If this already stirs something in your spirit, I want you to comment the word joined. Just that one word. It's a prophetic act, a way of agreeing with what God is saying right now. And while you're here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the messages that are meant to guide your journey. You'll also find a playlist in the description that continues this very theme, words about love, confirmation, and God's timing. Go there after this video, because the sequence of messages will give you clarity step by step. Now hear me. Jesus said in Matthew 19:6, "So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate." This is not just about marriage. It's about divine covenant connections. Some relationships are not man-made, they are heaven-ordained. You may be doubting because distance has created silence. You may be tempted to let go. But here is the truth. If it was God who joined you, distance is powerless against His plan. Think about Joseph. He was separated from his family. His brothers tried to cut him off completely. Yet in the end, God's hand brought him back to the very people who betrayed him for the fulfillment of a greater purpose. In the same way, distance may look like the end of your connection, but in the spiritual realm, it's often the stage God uses to prepare restoration. But here's where it gets deeper. Sometimes God allows the separation not to weaken the bond, but to test and purify it. Can you trust what He has shown you when circumstances contradict it? Can you still hold on when nothing looks like it's working in your favor? Because true faith doesn't just celebrate when everything is easy. True faith stands firm even when the silence feels unbearable. You might be thinking, if they really belong to me, why aren't they here now? The answer is hidden in timing. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, "He makes everything beautiful in its time." The fact that you don't see them now does not mean God has released them from your life. Sometimes what He joins, He protects by allowing distance until both of you are ready to carry the weight of the blessing. And before this video ends, I'll show you one clear sign that distance cannot erase. A sign God gives only when the connection is truly divine. You don't want to miss this, because once you see it, it will confirm everything you've been sensing deep inside. There comes a moment when distance feels like silence from heaven. You pray, you wait, and you wonder if maybe you imagined it all. But let me speak to your spirit. When God joins two souls for His purpose, no miles, no time, and no circumstance can erase that covenant. What feels like delay is often God's way of proving the strength of what He planted inside both of you. Think about Ruth and Boaz. Their meeting wasn't by accident. Ruth was in a foreign land, away from everything familiar. Yet her path was divinely ordered to intersect with Boaz at the exact time God appointed. Distance did not disqualify her, it positioned her. And in the same way, your separation is not a denial, it's preparation. Here's the sign you've been waiting for. Even when you try to move on, there's a deep pull in your spirit that reminds you, this person carries something no one else does. Not infatuation, not obsession, but peace. Philippians 4:7 says, "The peace of God surpasses all understanding." That peace is the seal. You may try to silence it, but it keeps returning, confirming that distance has not canceled what God already stamped in eternity. Now let me ask you directly, have you felt that pull, that peace that refuses to fade even when everything says it's over? Tell me below. Write just one word in the comments, peace. By doing that, you're aligning yourself with God's confirmation. And I want you to do more than just listen. Step deeper. There's a playlist linked in the description with messages that build on this word. Go there next, because one video alone cannot cover what God is unfolding in your life. Each video in that sequence is a step, and together they'll guide you into clarity and strength. But don't miss this. Distance isn't the enemy. Sometimes it is the proof. If you and this person are still connected in spirit despite the silence, that's God showing you that the bond is beyond physical presence. And the day will come when the same God who allowed the separation will bring the reunion, not through chance, but through destiny. Isaiah 55:11 says, "His word will not return void. If he spoke it, if he revealed it, he will fulfill it." So hear me clearly. You don't have to fight, manipulate, or chase. You only need to stand in faith and prepare yourself. When God says someone belongs in your story, nothing can tear that page out of your book. When you finally meet again, it will be like two pieces of a divine puzzle fitting together, not forced, not fragile, but secure. And as we close, don't just